What is up, guys? So some news on the DC streaming service that will debut later this year has just come out. Before I talk about it though, I definitely think you should follow me on Twitter for better updates on my videos, as well as daily polls on DC TV shows or anything superhero movie/TV show related. Usually though, it's on the Arrowverse, and maybe one of these shows will be in the Arrowverse, probably not, but we don't know. But the news is that a couple things. One, the streaming service has an official name, and the name is the DC Universe, or just DC Universe. Now, I definitely expected it to be called something like DC TV or DC Television, because like something like DC Universe might get a little confusing, because other things are called DC Universe. Like there's an online game called DC Universe Online. There's the actual universe, which is called the DC Universe. So it might get a little confusing, but just thinking about it, I don't really know how that would ever be confusing in a conversation or something like that. So this title, it's fine. Like I don't really have anything to complain about. It's just a title, it doesn't really matter. And I think the logo for the title, DC Universe, this logo right here, is honestly pretty cool. The other news is that the title screens for 4 shows that will debut on the service has been revealed. The first TV show I want to talk about for the streaming service is Titans. Now, Titans, this is the title screen that was just revealed, and I think it looks pretty cool. I like the paint effect, and I could already picture the title screen animation in my head. What we know about Titans so far is, one, the main characters are going to be Nightwing or Robin, Raven, Beast Boy, and Starfire, and we've got also they're going to be recurring characters, Hawk and Dove. We got pictures and posters from the show, mainly Robin, who looks amazing, and then Hawk and Dove, who looks amazing. But then we got set photos of the other 3 Titans in Raven, Beast Boy, and Starfire, and none of them look particularly good. So far, half of it looks amazing. The other half, which, granted, is the unofficial half, and they definitely have a lot of touching up to do on those characters, doesn't look very good. So I guess so far, there's more positive than negative, especially with the official reveals that they've announced. Also, we know that the Doom Patrol and Donna Troy will be appearing in Season 1. The main villain of the season will probably be Brother Blood. We don't really know yet, but the casting calls for the season makes it seem like it will probably be Brother Blood for Season 1, but the reveal is this title screen, which I think looks pretty cool. So the second TV show is Young Justice Season 3, or Young Justice subtitled Outsiders. So Young Justice Season 3, or otherwise subtitled Young Justice Outsiders, is the third season of a TV show that was canceled back in like 2012 and then was picked up for DC Universe back in like 2016, and they've been working on it ever since then, and I think it will debut later this year along with the rest of the shows, along with the actual DC Universe. So this season, we didn't really get any more news about the season from this reveal. All we got was this title, and we already had this title in this poster, which shows all the characters or the main team of Young Justice, which is Static, Bart Allen, Impulse or Kid Flash, Robin, Wonder Girl, Spoiler, Blue Beetle, 13, who's a new character, Arrowette, who's also a new character, and by the way, Spoiler is also a new character as well. I'm pretty sure she never appeared. And then there was Arsenal and Beast Boy. So that was all. We already had this poster, and we already had the title, so this hasn't revealed anything. Other things we know is that Darkseid will probably be the main villain of the season, going off the cliffhanger from the last season, as well as leaked photos of these Darkseid demons, who I don't think they're parademons. There might be something else, but they're definitely from Apocalypse. We know that for sure, but we don't really know much about Young Justice. I mean, we do know a lot, but nothing was confirmed from these reveals. So the third show I want to talk about here is Swamp Thing. Now, this is a TV show that I don't think was confirmed until, like, with this reveal. I don't think I never heard about it until now, but what we know about this is I think it will be it will definitely be live action Swamp Thing, which sounds pretty expensive, but I don't think he's gonna appear like as much as you would expect. I think it'd be in human form a lot more than Swamp Thing form, just because it sounds so expensive to do a Swamp Thing full-time on like a 13-episode live-action TV show, and this will be a drama, apparently, so he's almost definitely going to be in human form a lot. It might also be like a origin story, so it won't become Swamp Thing until a couple episodes in, and maybe until the end of the season. But what we know about this is that, first of all, like I said, it will be a drama, and also somebody attached to it is James Wan, who is the director of Aquaman, so obviously he knows a lot about DC Comics. He's directed Aquaman. I don't really know if that movie's going to be good. It might not be, but he obviously knows a lot about the DC Universe. So Swamp Thing is an interesting live-action TV show that they're creating. I don't know that's really all we know about it. We don't know if it's in the Arrowverse. In fact, it probably won't be. Everything on the DC universe probably won't be in the Arrowverse. Although Swamp Thing it might be. Like Titans, I highly doubt it, but Swamp Thing is actually pretty possible, but I also really doubt it. But we don't know much about the Swamp Thing TV show, but I'm honestly pretty excited. I don't really know much about Swamp Thing's character, but I think what I know about him, his like connection to the Green and his conflicted character, I think he is like a pretty cool character, and I'm hopefully the CGI for him in this TV show looks good. So I'm honestly pretty excited for this TV show. But now I want to talk about a TV show that I'm not really excited for at all. The fourth TV show confirmed for DC Universe is Harley Quinn, which is going to be an adult animated TV show, which definitely works sometimes, like Rick and Morty, but I definitely think it won't be as good or nowhere near as good, because Harley Quinn, it just doesn't work as a main character or as like a protagonist. She works as an anti-hero and as a villain, but only as a supporting character. For example, the DC animated universe, where she works really well as a supporting character to the Joker. Maybe sometimes here and there she becomes the main villain of an episode or two, but I definitely think she works so much better when she's a supporting character to characters like the Joker, or characters to like other Suicide Squad members, like in Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, which I think is a great movie, and it puts Harley Quinn in the background where she's just quipping jokes, not really doing anything else, and it works. But like, take for example the Suicide Squad live action movie, which not a lot of people like most of the people who watched the movie didn't really like that movie, and I think a big problem with it is the fact that Harley Quinn is basically the main character, and that just does not work. She works so much better as a supporting character who's just there to make jokes. So for her to have her own TV show is definitely not something I am excited for. But the other three DC TV shows that were confirmed, or at least that were included in this title thing, the title reveal, I'm definitely excited for all three, especially Titans and Young Justice Outsiders, and I am also pretty excited for Swamp Thing. But we don't really know much about it, so I'm gonna leave my expectations until we know more about it. There is another TV show, however, that was confirmed for for DC Universe, but it didn't get a title, and it probably won't debut until 2019, like a couple months after the DC Universe is up. And that TV show is Metropolis, which we don't really know much about it other than the fact that it's going to be like a prequel to Superman, because we've never gotten that before. Smallville Krypton, which I think, like, come on, just give us an actual Superman TV show. I would love to have the Superman TV show, but the Metropolis will follow Lois Lane and Lex Luthor before Superman shows up in Metropolis, which I don't. That's not really an interesting concept. I would much prefer just a Superman TV show. Like I said, I would love a Superman TV show, but that's all we know. That's basically all we know about the DC Universe. It's gonna debut with 4 titles: Titans, Swamp Thing, Harley Quinn, and Young Justice Outsiders. A couple months later or a year later, it'll get Metropolis, and it'll probably debut in like November, December, really late 2018. Now, the service will probably have more than just these 5 TV shows. I'm assuming it'll have like every other DC TV show, like Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Black Lightning, maybe even Lucifer, because that is Vertigo. I think it's less DC, it's more Vertigo, but I think it's probably going to have every single one of those DC TV shows. Maybe some of them not. Maybe the ones that have Netflix deals will stay on Netflix, because they do make a lot of money with those Netflix deals, and maybe they won't appear on this. But I also think that a lot of movies will show up on this streaming service. I honestly, if they just have every movie and every TV show and these new TV shows, and maybe even comic books, if they can have like weekly comic books on this streaming service, that sounds like an awesome streaming service in my opinion. So let me know if you're excited for the DC Universe in the comments down below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.